Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We're back here playing Magic the Gathering Arena with more thrilling Midnight Hunt gameplay. Briarbridge Tracker is something I've first picked twice in the past. I remember one of those went disastrously. I don't remember how the other one went. What the heck is a Flesh Taker? Oh. Huh. This is a really strong signpost for black-white, isn't it? Like, I mean, I don't mean to say necessarily it's a strong card, but it points very strongly in the direction that black white wants to go in. Of just like making a lot of creatures and benefiting from killing them. I mean, as a 2-mana 2/2, it's fine. And it gives you all the. It's like. This thing seems nuts. Am I crazy? The Briarbridge Tracker is also good, but like, what the heck? I'm sure the draft guide will tell me why I'm wrong, or it'll tell me that I'm wrong. Flesh Taker. It says it's ranked 92nd, so it's good. It says Briarbridge Tracker is substantially better at 35th. Well, I mean, it's a good card. Don't get me wrong. It's like a 3-mana 4/3 that draws a card. I just thought this would be insane. Huh. Alright, whatever, I'll take this. Who might argue with the draft guide, right? Oh man, if I had taken Ghoulish Procession, or if I had taken that other thing and I could now take Ghoulish Procession, so gross. But Grizzly Ghoul is also great. Right, there's a reason those 3 words all start with G. Well, okay, it says it's pretty good. Doesn't say it's great. I don't think it likes Procession at all, right? It says it's fine. But Grizzly Ghoul is a good card. And by the way, would work pretty well with Flesh Taker if we were running 3 colors. Anyway, this is like another one of the signposts I was looking for last time I had that Golgari deck that went 7 wins anyway. But yeah, I'm happy to take this. Sea Zombie, I'm pretty happy to pick up, I think. Lunarch Veteran is probably the best card here. But it's not like insanely great. And I have some good stuff in other colors. I think I'll take the Sea Zombie. Scoundrel's pretty good. Rite of Oblivion, I mean, it likes you to sack things. If we could get a Ghoulish Procession and a Flesh Taker, but there's no way those are both still there. The Flesh Taker's gone by now. Long gone. And the Ghoulish Procession will be gone by the time it gets back, I imagine. So, I think we just take the Scoundrel. Perfectly playable black card. Oh, or, you know, Shadow Beast Sighting. That's also good. I think the Scoundrel is better, though. Plus, I'm a little worried that there might not be any room in green. I haven't seen a lot of green cards since the first couple packs. Defenestrate seems like the standout here. Nothing else is close. Three mana 3/3 Vigilance. It loves you to have tokens. I mean, it loves you to have Coven, but like the effect you get is for tokens, for having a lot of creatures. I think both black cards are fine. I know Ecstatic Awakener is a better card than Siege Zombie. I guess I'll take it. Diregraph Horde is pretty solid. So is Eaten Alive. I feel like if I had taken Flesh Taker, we'd have some insane synergy. But I didn't. How good is Eaten Alive? It's pretty good, right? Yeah, it is. It does say Diregraph Horde is even better, which is fine with me. Especially especially since I have Sea Zombies and Awakener. And for that matter, Grizzly Ghoul. Tracker cares a little bit about the zombie tokens, I guess. We have, like, what, 2 green cards? We could go in another direction, but there's nothing here I want besides Might of the Old Ways anyway. I guess Revelation's okay. Farmer. I like Farmer. I could take Mirror. It's not a good card, though, so I won't. Tapping at the Window? There's still not, like, anything really great in any colors here. And green-black should have a decent amount of flashback stuff. Just pick a 2-mana piece of junk. Grafted Identity. Such a powerful card sometimes. Sometimes not. Oh man, look at all these juicy cards in blue. I mean, I think Rise of the Ants is good enough that I should just take it, rather than saying, gosh, maybe I should be in blue, but I'm a little jealous of whoever's getting all the stuff from this pack. Like, I'm sure Scab Wrangler is a better card than Rise of the Ants, but I don't know. We're just going black-green today. Awakener's pretty good. Second Siege Zombie's okay. Rotten Reunion isn't terrible. Rejuvenator's okay. I think it's supposed to be just another 1-drop. Really would welcome that Ghoulish Procession about now. I mean, here's a 2-mana 2/2 that does other stuff. Seems pretty good. Crawl from the Cellar, though, might be more important. I don't know. This is just such a nice way to not die in the early game. Evolving Wilds wouldn't be horrible either. But I think these are both good enough to pick over Evolving Wilds. I don't really have that many incredible creatures. They're okay. But just give me a 2/2. Or rather a 2-mana card. Another Sea Zombie, I think, is the way to go. We should have an okay number of like creatures, so I'll take that over the Interloper. Dawnheart Mentor. I think this is a keep, right? Duel for Dominance is also pretty solid. But this, like, +3/+3 trample is quite powerful for breaking up static board states. Yeah, I think I'll take it. It gets you most of the way to Coven all by itself, of course. So it's mostly the 6 mana that makes the ability hard to activate. I mean, the Sprout, like, it's okay. It's a 1-mana card. Milling stuff is pretty okay. We only have, like, 1 card. No, 2 cards with flashback. But don't we have other mill stuff? We have, like, the Farmer and Tapping at the Window. So I think this will be a 3/3 pretty... I think this is going to be good a lot of the time. An Occultist is alright. Cavalry? Not really. take another 1-drop? How aggressive is this deck? Doesn't seem that aggressive. You know, this is a nice defensive card, kind of, but I don't know. I don't think I want it that much. Could just take another 2/2, but those are kind of high on the list of things I would be cutting anyway, right? So I could take a 5-mana card, but I think I have pretty good value already. A lot of, well, anyway, a few recursion cards, like, you know, Rise of the Ants with flashback, and Tapping at the Window, which, like, has flashback and is draw. So, I don't know if I need a bunch of late game big creatures. I mean, one wouldn't be so bad, I guess. But, like, this is also fine and will help me not die. I think I will take another of these. Rejuvenator's okay. I wouldn't mind cutting it. I think Rotten Reunion over a second Rejuvenator. This is just, like, something that could be useful to do. Graveyard Hate is pretty good in this format. Arrogant Outlaw, I don't think is very good for this deck anyway. Pestilent Wolf, probably take that over a Timberland Guide, honestly. Okay, so we have Storm the Festival. Six mana. And it maybe makes, you know, in the best case, it's like 6 mana to draw 2 and then gain 10 mana. Obviously, that's not really what it does, but if it did that every time, it would be bananas, right? Ghoulish Procession and Midnight Ambush, both probably pretty solid. I mean, both, well, certainly Midnight Ambush is. Ghoulish Procession, I want to believe it's good. Right? We have Sea Zombies. We have, there's something else that cares about tokens, right? Is it really just the Briarbridge Tracker? Yeah. Well, actually, Dawnhart Mentor could make the zombies into 5/5 tramplers. That would be kind of fun. And the Grizzly Ghoul cares a little bit about the zombie tokens, but not really. And I don't have a lot of ways to, like, cause creatures to die, right? I mean, Ecstatic Awakener can sack things. And I have a little bit of removal. Let's cut the Rejuvenator. I don't think it's that good in this deck. I mean, I feel like there's 4 or 5 good cards in this pack. How good is Storm the Festival? Not very, right? There's not that many things that are exciting to hit that I want to spend 6 mana on. But it does let you spend 6 and then 10, right? The flashback makes this an insane value card if you have, like, all the time in the world. But also, it could be like, spend 16 mana, do nothing. So, that's another possibility. If you get unlucky. But I think most of the time we won't, right? I mean, we have 15 creatures. So if you look at 5, you're going to hit 2 pretty much all the time. Yeah, actually, maybe Storm the Festival is good. What do you think, Draft Guide? Too slow? It says it's playable. Well, I probably should just take some removal. It's so hard to have too much of that. Hobbling Zombie? It's fine. Another Scab Wrangler on offer. I think I wouldn't mind a Crawl from the Cellar. just a little bit, you know, one card that can give you a giant pile of like extra value. The heck is Curse of Silence? This has got to be horrible. I don't know. I haven't even read the text, but it's got to be bad. Choose a card name. Spells with the chosen name that your opponent casts cost 2 more to cast. And when they do cast it, you can sack this to draw a card. Wow. That is abysmal. How are there worse cards than this in the format? Pithing Needle, Curse of Shaken Faith, and Field of Ruin. I mean, I guess they're all really bad. Fair enough. I mean, nothing much here appeals. An Outland Liberator, I guess. 2 mana 2/2 again. They can turn into a 3/3. I don't think I want the 7 mana zombie or whatever it is. Okay, a Ghoulish Procession I think is probably not good, but I'm gonna take it. I'm just excited about, like, it's a token. It's like food for the Ecstatic Awakener, maybe. It triggers Sea Zombie. There was something else around somewhere. I don't know. I should probably just take Evolving Wilds, right? A land that thins out the deck a bit is probably better. Because, like, I don't know. I already have to cut a card to get down to 17 land. To get up to 17 lands, and I don't know what it's supposed to be. The Timberland Guide and the Pestilent Wolf don't seem all that great. Most of my creatures have 2 power, so that's a little bad for Coven. What do I have that cares about Coven, though? Did I end up taking any of that stuff? The Dawnhart Mentor. And if it's in play, I should have Coven like 100% of the time, so that's fine. Yeah. Okay, I'll take a Ghoulish Procession. I convinced me. Sideboard a big zombie. Getting Evolving Wilds anyway, that's nice. No Way Out is pretty good, I think. I could cut the Hobbling Zombie for it. I don't think I super need a Death Toucher. More Evolving Wilds. Junk. 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 Not actually horrible, but I don't want it. Okay, I mean, this is my 23 playables, I guess. It sure has plenty of value, I think. A little more black than green, so this makes sense. Did I put enough tempo in it to not die? We'll see. I have like a couple removal spells. Not that much, though. Yeah. And I have a decent number of early game creatures that I hope might stem the tide a bit. Alright, perfectly fine. Can open with the Awakener, and you know, after that it's a little bit unclear, but I'm not mulliganing. Pretty much any hand with a 1-drop in it, I think. The deck has tons of 2-drops, sort of. I'm just saying this hopefully in hopes that it'll draw something for me. Great. Now they get a 3/3 already. That's pretty bad. No, I mean, we just need to wait 3 more turns. We can play a couple 3/3s. Ugh. Okay, so having cards to play in the early game turns out to be important. Shouldn't you have made this attack first? Then you could have played a 4-drop instead of a 3-drop? Okay, Sea Zombie is something. I don't want to trade in the Sea Zombie, I don't think. I mean, I can't now because I don't have the mana for it, but I could maybe next turn. That would get me a 4/4? Maybe, like, what I want to do is sack a 3/3, but I don't know. The extra damage the Sea Zombie does is not something I should be thinking about right now. Pinging my opponent in the face is not how I win this game. I have to win by, like, surviving this onslaught and then figure things out. So if I get the opportunity, sacking the Siege Zombie to transform Awakener would be an improvement, I think. And then I can, like, crawl from the cellar the Siege Zombie. And I'll still be in trouble. Oh. Making it day? That's a bit of a surprise. But if I flip this, I mean, it's going to be night again. I think I have to defenestrate this stupid wolf. And then next turn, Rise of the Ants will be okay. After that, I can try flipping the Awakener. I think you should just attack with everything. Alright, I'm glad you didn't. So these 3/3s are stupendous right now, I think. Okay. Oh, but it's only whenever it attacks. So I have the Sea Zombie for 1 more turn. But also it's a 4/3 flyer, so I lose. I need Midnight Ambush, I guess. And I need it to be night, in which case their creatures get unreasonably large. I mean, Dawnhart Mentor. I could play that. Sack the 1/1 to Awakener. Sack the Sea Zombie. It's about to die anyway, right? Fine. Well, so is the 1/1, I guess. So can I afford to get in some damage before I sack something? I don't think that's a very good idea. I did that on my turn in case I drew a land. Because then I might be able to play Rise of the Ants again next turn. It really is Midnight Ambush or bust. I mean, I don't know. Enough lands, maybe Rise of the Ants could keep me alive for a little while, but... Oh, I'm so good at this game. So I have 6 mana, right? Yeah. So ambush this. Crawl from Cellar the Sea Zombie, I think? And play the Sea Zombie. That gets it back to day again. And I look sort of stable. There's a lot of things that could upset this, but for the moment, if we only consider the board, I think I'm in good shape. And also I have resources here. The problem is just if they have any evasive damage, I'm out of ways to deal with it. And they're digging through their deck pretty quickly, I guess. They chose to keep a land and play it. That's a little worrying. Because we know they have ways to rummage it pretty regularly. So they must have like a 6 mana spell they want to play at some point. No attacks? You could attack with the 2/2s, but I just block with my 3/3s. I think that would be fine with me. So they kept a land, played the land, and then passed. What is that all about? Lunar Frenzy or something? I don't know. Well, you're right. Plummet's not going to do anything. I am happy to play this land. This means I can flip it to day again if I want. Although, do I even care about that? Maybe it's better to keep at night, just so they stop getting rummage value. It means they get a 4/4, but that doesn't matter so much. Okay, no Purifying Dragons, that's for sure. And this one? The thing is, if I play this, I would have 9 creatures, and that's divisible by 3, so I can get them 3 times, right? Right now, 2 of my creatures are kind of going to waste, as far as Sea Zombie is concerned. Like, how bad is letting them rummage? I think it's not that bad. Because I might not be able to play this for quite some time if I like hit a land and play Rise of the Ants or something. Well, specifically Rise of the Ants. And this might be useful to have anyway in case what they were looking for is some cool artifact or enchantment. Okay. No creatures in here. They have no attacks, surely, right? Okay, good, good, good. Triple Sea Zombie. It's not a Rise of the Ants, but it is perfectly fine. Pretty much the only thing I can do with my mana this turn. That's not true, I have Coven. So I could attack with something if I wanted. Like one of these 2/2 zombies, right? I think I should. Because if it's a 5/5, it has pretty good trades. I mean, I don't know. I'm making use of my creatures right now, and they're not. But this gets in damage. That's more damage than this zombie's going to do otherwise, right? Right, he's killing a creature and still getting in for 2. And I don't even need him this turn to activate Sea Zombie 3 times. All right, I think we're in the driver's seat here. Again, if they ever play anything with flying, I just, like, well, I don't lose. I have a little bit of life buffer, but if they played another 4/3 flyer, I would lose for sure. I'm not getting, well, I don't know. Actually, I have a lot of attackers. What if I just swung with everything? Maybe I killed them. I think that's true, actually. 9 attackers, they have 5 blockers, so 4 get in. It's a 0 and a 1 and a 2. That's 3 damage, but I can add 5 more. 3 more is 6. I guess it's not lethal, even with the Sea Zombie adding 3 here. Really? Okay. Do they get to untap it? Yes. I don't know, maybe I should have blocked it with the 1/1. So I don't want to take the damage here, and I guess, so, yeah, I should have actually left this untapped and blocked with it. But I'll block with this, I think. Why would I want to block with that? Do you have trample or something? You're like, no, you have no cards. I don't know, this card might be better than my 2/2. Whoa. What? Okay, that's more like it. That's an attack I can get behind. I'm not happy about it. I have to make a lot more blocks all of a sudden. Okay, so... Don't care that much about Death Touch, I think. Let's kill this. You go there. I guess I'm throwing away my Siege Zombie, which is pretty sad. Block like that. They get in for 2. Yeah, I mean, since I'm losing several creatures, the Siege Zombie is suddenly a lot worse anyway, and I can always pick it back up if I want. Okay, this should be lethal, right? By 1 billion? I guess knowing they were tapped out, I could have blocked less and swung more, but okay, surprising victory. Perfectly happy about it. Okay, 1-0. A long game. Medium length game. In the beginning, it felt very sad. They had a lot of tempo. I forget exactly what I did to get the tempo back, except by like top decking like a god when I got the... Oh man, this is scary. I got Midnight Ambush. I don't think I should keep this. I can't do anything till turn 5, and I'll just die if I do that. Okay, much better. Let's throw that out, I think. Keeping 3 lands is, I don't know, maybe a little bit hopeful, but these 3 are pretty good, and this... I don't know. Am I going to have Coven? I guess I might. Yeah, maybe I can keep a 2-lander. Sure. Goodness, what is the effect on this card? Is this like some Transformers shit? Are you a mech or something? Oh, and also mulligans. Okay, well that's comforting. Even if I don't draw a 3rd land, I have a fair amount to do with just 2 mana, so it's not as bad as it could have been. Okay, there's a 3rd mana. I think I'll just Ghoulish Procession and then no attacks? Yeah, because if I attack, they just let the damage in and then counterattack, and that doesn't seem very good. And I don't want to make it night by passing and eating this, if I can help it. So... Oh, I could destroy target enchantment. Yes, very good. I don't think I will. I would be thrilled if they attacked, obviously. Okay. I'm less thrilled now because why are they making this attack if they don't have a plan for it? I guess I just give this guy up. I'm not really using him for anything anyway. Make them spend their trick. Or if we're very, very lucky, they let the trade go through and say they just really wanted the 4th mana. It doesn't have Coven, though. So you don't get the counter. I guess the counter wouldn't matter anyway. Ooh, hello. I don't think there's any reason to attack here. There's lots of unreasons. Okay, you're a 2/5. I mean, I could attack and then Might of the Old Ways. But I want to have Coven when I attack if possible. Or when I use this. So I guess I just attack as a free roll. And then play this. Do I crack the clue now? I think so. There's some argument to keep it so I can play this and still have Might of the Old Ways available in case something weird happens on their turn. But this is a scary enough attack they might let it in, yeah. And, like, they're not necessarily wrong to do so, because if they hadn't, I could have played Might of the Old Ways and gotten the damage in. And killed this thing. Awakener, huh? That gives me Coven. So I could make this a 6/5 if I attacked with it and still draw a card, right? Although I guess what I want to do is make this a 4/4 to gain Coven. So I could attack with this and I don't know, it's not really threatening anything. I could attack with the 4/3, and then if they double block, this dies, and I Might of the Old Ways for Coven and kill one of their creatures. Or I could do nothing and then gain a 4/4 at some point. I think I do nothing, right? Because I want this... No, actually, if I'm using this for combat, I might as well use it while attacking as well. No double block. Oh my. That's very questionable. I think it's a big mistake. What does it cost you to double block, right? And it protects you against shit like this. Oh my god. I could not have dreamt of such a beautiful outcome. Right, this thing contributes some extra power and it has so much toughness that there's no way you're risking it by putting it in play in combat. Any creatures in here? 2 already. Interesting. Well, do I keep attacking? No, right? There's not much benefit in trading these two. In fact, it would take away my Coven. Not that I care about that at the moment. Do I attack with a 4/4? I mean, I could. I don't see why. Just gonna pass, leave all this mana open, and make this a 4/4 on their turn. Oh yeah, this does turn into a 6/5, huh? That's exciting. Oh no. Oh no! It's got haste. Jesus Christ. Okay. And they have enough mana to give this, to make this a 5/5 first striker, so I can't really deal with it at all. But I can sack a zombie to gain a 4/4. Throw that in here. These in here? No. These in here, right? No, you actually can kill both of those. Okay, so that goes there and that goes there, and this trades for just one creature? This transforms, which is nice. Sort of. No artifacts or enchantments I want to destroy on their side, right? All just lands and creatures. But this thing's obviously a huge problem. Good news is, now there's plenty of creatures to sack for this. That's not a bad card. But I think the Diregraph Horde is more important, right? Like, maybe I just swing with everything? Well, everything would be 10 damage, wouldn't it? That's kind of impressive. Yeah, defending is kind of hard. Why don't I just race? I lose these tokens, but I don't care that much about them. I'm going to get more back when I play the Horde anyway. Oh yes, and I get to exile stuff. Okay. I'm glad I saw that attack line, which I'm sure seems obvious to a veteran Magic player, but I don't know. The opponent's at 15. I'm not usually thinking too much about killing them at that point, but I realized I didn't really have anything going on if I tried defending. And so I started looking for attacks, and then I realized, like, yeah, actually we have a lot of that. It's Ricardo. On the draw, I'll keep it, I guess? I don't know. No swamps is obviously horrible. Tapping at the window might help me get a playable green creature. I have a lot of swamps in the deck. I think I'll risk this. It's probably wrong. Well, who knew this was in the deck, huh? Oh, this is the kind of deck you don't want to take such a chance against, but good news, I'm a genius. I would happily trade this if they attack, obviously. This is a better creature than that one, but, like, a red deck who opens with Foldarin Stinger, you have to be on the defensive, because they've got a pretty decent start, and they're trying to kill you. If you live long enough to think about value, then you have enough value. At least with this deck. Remember that in the last, like... Really? Oh, it has first strike anyway. Right. Right. Okay, so no blocks. that I think it was a green-black deck. The one when we played against a red-blue deck who just like played one stinger and buffed the hell out of it. Anyway, I think we just pass. Could play tapping at the window, but I want to midnight ambush them probably, I think. Or maybe Might of the Old Ways. If they get Coven and I can't block here, that's a little embarrassing. But I don't think tapping at the window is the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do is play removal here. It's just a question of how well it's going to work. Okay. They didn't find a way to make this unblockable. That's really nice. Buff it, please? They're doing it. They're doing it. They're doing it. Come on, you know you want the 2 damage. You sucker. Alright, that buys us a lot of time. They didn't get to do anything on turn 3. I mean, apparently they didn't want to do anything on turn 3. Hang on, is there... I guess I should play this before I play a land in case I get a 1-mana spell I want to cast. I think there are some, like 3. I could get the Spore thing. This is the only thing I can do this turn, so I don't know. This would be possible but awful. Yeah, give me that. That's great. That gave me another flashback card. Cool. Yeah, tapping at the window was kind of like a draw 2 there, sort of. Alright, I trade. What's the plan? Spend your trick. I don't mind. Stolen Vitality probably, I guess. That gives it first strike, doesn't it? No trade? That's a shocker. We're not crawling it from the cellar, we're just playing a 4-3. What the hell is happening in this game? They can get in if they want, right? Spend all their mana on this, but I'd be thrilled for that to happen. Means they have no playables in hand. What is the art on this? It's a chalice kind of thing? Looks like New Capenna, doesn't it? Huh. Okay. Well, I'm curving out beautifully. I could attack with this. Is that good? I don't think so, but let's think about it. Like, if it attacked, it would probably connect. I don't think they want to block with anything. They could double block to trade these two. Doesn't seem good. Whereas I'd rather just block and... yeah. Just play the Diagraph Horde, no attacks. A land for Rise of the Ants would be so good. But there's a lot of good plays I can make. Ooh, that one's a good card. Hate that. Hate that also? I got them Coven, that's really nice. Or wait, why did they get Coven? Oh, right. Of course it's before they put the counter on, yes, which makes perfect sense. Yeah, I mean, I guess I block. Alright, Evolving Wilds isn't too bad. I can play the Scoundrel or the Horde again, although the Horde I would have to wait a while. Technically, it's better to wait till end of turn, their turn to do this, but there's no real benefit to it. Oh, this is not... This is Rotten Reunion. I can't play Crawl from the Cellar and then play the thing. Okay, well, in that case... Let's Crawl from the Cellar, like, the big creature, I guess. We're in trouble. They have like 8 damage this turn if they want it. Okay, only 6, which means they have something to play. Yikes. This is looking pretty bad. Why didn't I just play Rise of the Ants? Oh, because I didn't have the land, right. 2 3/3s would be pretty good right now, but if they turn one of them off, it doesn't really work. I guess this has the same problem, right? But even worse. Well, if I play this, I could also play Might of the Old Ways, but that doesn't help. Because I won't have anything to block with. Might is dead? I guess so. Yeah. Well, okay, not if I play the ants. Because now the 2/2 can't connect. Also, I gained some life. But it's still very bad. Still, if I draw a land and play more ants, that might be good enough to hang on for a sec. I don't think exiling anything from the graveyard and making a token is doing me any favors. Oh, I forgot. It's night. Oh, no. Right, No Way Out does nothing. Rise of the Ants can't be played. I guess this is the best I can do then. Up to 1. Okay, so in this case, this is also up to 2, so I can... It doesn't matter, though. Alright, how bad is it that it's nighttime? Pretty bad, right? Like, I'd rather this be a 6/5 than an 8/7 if it's going to trample. I don't think it matters, but I need to just make... I need to make it daytime. I'm like, maybe something good happens, but obviously it won't. They have enough mana to stop 2 of my guys from blocking. And then I take 4? Still alive. No, I take more than that because they attack with all 3. Yeah, so I'm dead. Missed lethal? Huh? Okay. Well, that's something, I guess. I guess I probably, if I'm playing Tapping at the Window, I obviously should have played it first before playing that guy. Okay, I need a blocker that can buff things. I think I need to not play it right now because I want to hold the ability to flip this. right? I mean, it would be really cool to be able to give things +3/+3 in general. But I think if I play this and I just have to lose like everything. So yeah, no more plays. Oh, I maybe should have flipped it. I don't know. But it's kind of nice to have the option of Might of the Old Ways instead, I think. But like, if it had drawn a land, I would have liked to play that land. You have to attack with everything if you want to kill me, don't you? Well, I guess it wouldn't kill me, right? This way, you make me chump everything? Oh, other order. That one has trample. I feel like you're really bungling the conversion here, and you're still going to win. Seven mana, I mean, that's all three of these, right? I don't see any reason to attack. So I have 4 total power in blockers, huh? So I can't possibly kill anything. Therefore, we chump that. Block here with an occultist. That's still getting in for 3, which isn't lethal. So I don't have to block with these, and blocking with them will always be at least as good in the future. Oh, that does kill me. Alright, I forgot about that. Alright, maybe I could have blocked a little bit better. Would have had to throw the sea zombie in, which is a little sad, but... If I had just gotten one more land a little bit sooner, that 8th land for a second Rise of the Ants would have been really killer, I feel like. A huge stabilizing effect. Oh well. Just the red aggressive deck got to, put me on the back foot, and I wasn't quite able to get my balance again. Dr. Maxwell. As in, like, Maxwell's Demons? Was he a doctor? I don't know. Great hand? Grab a forest here, I think. You could argue maybe for a swamp, like, 'cause I have more black than green, but not that much more. I could imagine wanting double green sooner than triple black quite easily. Should be over here. Okay. mean, a 4/3 is pretty good, isn't it? And then next turn I can play these. It's not bad either. So I could play my forest and play both of these. But I don't think I care that much about this right now. I want to get the Ghoulish Procession down so that my attacks, like, so that they're discouraged from blocking. Not that I would expect them to block, but this gives me a better way to get damage in. Sort of. Double block is fine with me. Off to a great start, I think. So far, only green. We shall see. Okay. What's your other color? White. Meld the Jewelcraft Trainer. That's pretty good for us, I think. And I'll grab a swamp this time, I think. Creatures in my graveyard is 1. So I think we attack with this. I don't know whether we choose to... If they don't block, are we, like, activating it? I don't know. So I could play these guys. I don't really care about the Mentor right now. So let's just go for this. Well, let's... I'm using the clue, I think. No, I want this. The clue can wait. Yeah, these two actually combo to block that fairly well. Because it can't kill both of them. And if it trades for my 2/2, I'm reasonably happy, I think. So we get another creature in my graveyard, if nothing else. Okay, Dawnhart Mentor, sure. Still can't block a 4/4, I think. Now you can. Well, there goes all my attacking. Clue time? Cool, I guess. I don't need a Dawnhart Mentor of my own, though. I can just play, like, cool stuff. And now the board is stable until they play some stupid flyer, which there won't be in green. I can't think of any in white, but there will be something evasive in white, I'm sure, right? What the heck is this? Augur of Autumn. 3 mana, 2/3. You can play lands from the top of your library. That's very good. Do they have Coven? Not yet. Oh, because they put a counter on this, they can't play creatures in the top of the library. That's pretty cool for us. Alright, let's just attack with the 4/4, I guess. Actually, I could attack with, like, all of this. Might of the Old Ways is my escape plan. I think that works all right. They can't just have everything bounce off of this. Oh, okay, that's a good block. You got me on that. But I do at least get to kill this thing. And it gets more creatures in my graveyard, which is not all bad, right? For the spore. Sprout, whatever. Ah, there's the white flyer. I knew there were some. Hey, rude. Two creatures in there at the moment. Crawl from the Cellar Sea Zombie is kind of incredible. Let's just attack with the 4/4 and see if they forget that I have a Coven ability. I always forget. No, they're checking. They see it. I guess not. Okay. Weird. Okay, I mean, Grizzly Ghoul as a 5/3 trampler is, or a 5/4 trampler is fine, I think. I don't want to crawl from the cellar yet, because I want to flip the Sprout, I think. I don't know, maybe I should have just done this and started getting a ton of damage with Sea Zombie. But getting value out of the Ghoul was also good, I think. Got him. Okay, cool. It's important to play that pre-combat so that if I activate this, I can still crawl from the cellar. And I think those are enough attacks. Let's see what they've got in store. And I guess we know, which is just what's on board, so not much, basically. All right. In a huge multi-block on this. So this is going to be an 8/7, unless I buff this to do more face damage, which seems bad. So 8 means I can kill both 4s, or I kill a 5 and a 3. I think the 5 and the 3 are more important. Yes, this can fly, but I don't want them activating this Coven shit. Oh, this gives them another flyer, I guess. I don't think I care about that. Oh, hang on. How are you tapping? Well, I mean, there's only one way that makes sense, and I'm pretty sure Autotap has found it, but it's hard to tell. Oh, I could pick back up the Grizzly Ghoul. I want the Sea Zombie. 9 creatures. How good is attacking with all? It seems like it must be getting close. I have like 8 actual attackers. So they'd have to let in 5. Smallest would be 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Which is 8. I can add 3, so that wouldn't quite be lethal. Okay. Probably should have done that on my turn, but... Exile a card from a graveyard? Oh. A graveyard. Well, that's a good... They have one they can play, right? Homestead Courage. I think that's better than getting a counter on it right now. Just taking away a card. So, how good is attacking with a 4/4? It's okay. They can double block if they want. Hang on. What if I attacked with everything? Let's I think making this 1/1 might have actually given me something close to lethal. Because now they... No. They still... Right. Get in 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, rather, which is 8. I don't have any way to add extra damage to that. So, I mean, if I did attack with all... Yeah, I don't think that's very good. Let's just do this. Fine. Oh, should I not have played that? Alright, did I just miss an opportunity for a decent Grizzly Ghoul? I was thinking of picking back up the Awakener, but I think it would have been better. I don't know, but this is so much damage, right? Let's just grab the Mentor again, I guess. Right? I can't play that either. Yeah, Mentor should be pretty good. Okay, they give up, though. Why was this game so good? I had a lot of zombies for some reason, but they mostly didn't matter. It was that, like, I had a 4/4, I guess? Was why I was ahead here? I had a 4/4 and 1 combat trick? Wait, there are 2 of these here? I didn't even know I had 2 of those. Okay. Let me check the deck. Who snuck that in? Look at that. It says right there. 2. Kevo Nasty. A great hand. Not sure the order to do things in. Swamp on 1. Probably Wilds on 2, because defenestrating is not that exciting. Sorry, not defenestrating. Midnight Ambush on, like, this piece of junk. especially now. I think they should attack. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah. I think I'm a little bit behind already. They have a better creature and a nice enchantment on the board. I have some okay stuff in hand, but nothing all that great. Really? They didn't even try attacking? That's so weird. I guess they didn't want it to die, and... Pretty sure we play this. What else could I do? Defenestrate one of their things? That seems awful. I think because it is awful. Okay. That's something they're going to be happy to sacrifice, I would think. Or not sacrifice, but, you know, attack with or something. Swing with the 4/3 and then make a ghoul, which would be 6/5. Swing with all? I think that would just result in these trading, which is not... Well, no, because this threatens to become a 4/4. Yeah, let's try swinging with all here, I think. Oh, well, but if this becomes a 4/4, I'm sagging this. That's not so hot. Okay, so attack like that. They probably make this trade. They get a ghoul, but then I get a 6/5? Okay. I mean, I don't even have to allow that, right? I could Midnight Ambush or something instead. But I think this is a pretty good time for a Grizzly Ghoul. This creature, honestly, could just completely dominate the whole game. I have a lot of removal to keep it from getting killed. So, okay, if they have direct removal for it, like a Defenestrate of their own, I'm in real bad shape. But if they don't, it's going to do a lot, right? Oh, really? Why are you looking at those two? You have Eaten Alive? Okay. Sacrificing that instead of the 2/2? Oh, you want the card? Attacks? What? Well, Call from the Cellar is pretty good. But first, I think I need to use a combat trick to keep this alive somehow. Like, I mean, Midnight Ambush on this, I guess. Do it on my turn before they can buff it. Yeah, I know. No, that just trades damage. Like, they let it in and they attack me, and I deal 1 damage or take 1 damage, which is obviously a horrible trade at the moment. Crawl from the Cellar, my 4/3 seems great. I would love to do that. Land is also fine. Probably my top draw at the moment, honestly, is land. I guess I should have attacked first. No, I mean, I don't know. This block might not be so bad for them, actually. It would give them a flyer. I'm not doing it. Okay. That could be a good defenestrate eventually. Ah, that's what they were thinking. I was trying to, like... Well, no, before they used Eaten Alive. And I was like, I wonder what they have, and it was Eaten Alive. But maybe they were thinking about this one also. I'm not sure. So that exiled it, right? So I have no creatures in here now. Okay. Ants, then? That is a sorcery. Yuck. Putting the counter on. Yeah, the Dawn Guard, sure. So we want to defenestrate Odric, I think. And in addition to that, I guess I'll just tap on the window. And use a clue, probably in that order. Not great. Okay, but now the ants are online again. Do this on their turn so that they don't get two ghoulish procession triggers, I guess. Ah, and I shouldn't actually... If I do it now, though, they can react by sacking it to kill one of my things. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have waited till it was their turn. I mean, right at the moment, they don't have any good attacks. So, like, it's sort of fine. But I do think waiting on this was a mistake. Playing it also would not have been great. But, like, maybe I could play tapping at the window again or something. Still no creatures, right? Yeah. Ghoulish Procession into Siege Zombie. Good sequence of draws for me. Really? And I guess they get the flyer, sure. Another creature, so I can't just use this to draw a card. Okay. Alright, let's start getting that damage in. I would be very happy for that trade to happen. That's what I thought. Alright, and I'd say we're actually, like, not doing so badly. I think my board is pretty good, and they suddenly don't have any, like, I don't know, really oppressive stuff on board. Maybe the Gavony Dawnguard is just going to draw them too much stuff. Okay. It resolves. Nice, they missed. Okay. 0 creatures, huh? Well, I guess I'm going to make it day again. Because if I have to use this, I want to have Coven when I do. Five mana is plenty for this turn, so let's take the Evolving Wilds. So far, so good. So I could Rotten Reunion, but I don't want to. I'll pick up... By the way, how many creatures in here? 1? I don't know what land I'm picking up. Probably a forest, right? I already have 5 swamps. Yeah. And my cheapest black spells are already in the graveyard. How many lands, by the way? 5, 9. 9 in play, 10. How many in the graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 3 lands left. These Evolving Wilds are going to have to hit pretty soon. What did they do? Rite of Oblivion and Ant. Okay. Better cast it right now or it's going away. Next time I get priority. Okay, they're going to do it. There was no time in between when I could take this away. It's a sorcery, so if I tried to destroy it, they wouldn't be able to respond by using it. But there was no time window where it was in the graveyard, and I had priority, so not much I could do there. Deck size, by the way, still plenty. Only one land left. I really need to crack this immediately before I play tapping at the windows. So give me that. Pretty good. I think Diregraph Horde is more impactful than Siege Zombie right now. Do I really want to let them trade these? Like, this is their life gain engine, but this thing's about to become an enormous creature, so I don't think I should allow it. Oh, I do still get to exile stuff, huh? Well, creatures, I think. This one and this one. All right. Well, there was some moment when it felt like we were getting crushed, wasn't there? I know when we made the attacks with the like 4 ants felt like a huge turning point. It was the Odrix Outrider and Gavony Dawnguard together. And then they blocked an ant with a Gavony Dawnguard after I defenestrated the Outrider. And suddenly everything was okay. I don't think they were wrong to block with the Dawnguard. It's just that, like, if things had escalated just a little bit more, they could have made the Dawnguard like a 4/4. So that even if I played, sorry, a 6/6, it was already a 5/5. So that even if I use Might of the Old Ways, it still kills an ant and lives. Because they didn't quite get there. I think that was like a big turning point. The fact that we were able to kill the Gavony Dawnguard before it got out of control. / also kill the Outrider before it could let the Gavony Dawnguard get out of control. Chowder! It's Chowder. Okay. This is fine. Probably the Occultist is a better first play, but I suppose it depends. Okay, seems like an Occultist to me. Hopefully they'll invest a bunch of resources into making this big, and then when it's like an 8/8 we defenestrate it. That's obviously not a likely outcome. Oh, clicked outside the window. Perfect time to draw a 1-drop, by the way, because I can actually play it. Oh my god, really? Well, I think we just defenestrate Godric, right? What else am I supposed to do? Is there a reason I should wait? I guess they could commit to too many attacks or something? God, but this thing's going to be huge as well. I guess the reason to wait is to make it night, right? okay. I don't think that did anything. What was that all about? Oh my god, I'm so dead. I don't think ants are gonna help here. Does it make any sense to block this? I don't think so. Like, I knew I was dead when Godric came down. Or not dead, but in very bad shape. But, yeah, borrowed time certainly made the prospect a lot dimmer. Prospects a lot dimmer. Well, I mean, Ant's next turn is worth something, I guess. How many creatures in there? 2? So we might transform the Sprout. A creature you control dies, I see. What trick can they have? I mean, this is obviously... They can have tricks, and if they do, this is disastrous. But... I don't know. If I just let it in, is that okay? What if I try that? Then either I stop 2 damage, or I get a creature in my graveyard, which is okay. And get rid of their combat trick. Wait a minute, why haven't they Rotten Reunioned this, by the way? Okay, so they attacked with that just to put a counter on Mob, which I don't think is a good idea. Okay, this thing sucks. I hate it. I did manage to transform. Okay. Problem is, I'm still in terrible shape. I could exile Rotten Reunion, but they'll just cast it, right? It's an instant. So say goodbye to my ants, basically. Let's just exile this. I can attack with my ants. If I do that, I'm not really sure it's good. Right, one goes here and one goes here, and it just sucks, actually. Yeah, so let's not do that. I think this is the end of the line. We're already on 2 losses, right? And this looks like a 3rd. I mean, surely you want to exile the ants, right? Why are you waiting? If they let me into my main phase, I can actually activate them. I can't believe they would make that mistake, but I guess it's possible. I still don't really want to give them any ideas with that, so... This guy kind of sucks. Okay, we get to cast the ants. Why are you allowing this? If I attack with the Sprout, do they have any cool blocks? Also, why haven't they been attacking with this? Yeah, I don't think we have to attack right now. Like, my trick... Oh, no. Well, now I can get rid of the Rotten Reunion, because there's... Well, no. I don't know. I don't understand what they're up to. Oh. No, I actually could target... I could actually be targeting Rotten Reunion with that. I was thinking they could react to that, but this isn't an effect that you target. It just, while you're resolving it, you pick a card. So I could have gotten rid of Rotten Reunion. Oh man, I blundered. I mean, they're letting me get away with it, but it was a blunder. Problem is I now have no attacks at all, ever. Because of this Flesh Taker. More flyers, but they're not attacking with the ones they have for some reason. Do they think my stuff has reach or something? Okay, now they're finally realizing they should Rotten Reunion. I should have hit their thing, I just like didn't realize how it worked. Okay. I mean, I think we just pass, right? I guess I could attack with the 4/3. They don't have any good tricks for that. Sure. And I could Midnight Ambush the Flesh Taker tonight. Or maybe the Unruly Mob? I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm buffing their Unruly Mob with this attack. But I want something in the graveyard that I can exile. And this probably makes two such things. Oh, wait, but they can sack the Beggar and make a giant flyer, right? Well, they could do that anyway. Okay. Actually, they should have blocked with the mob. I guess it doesn't matter. They're both big enough to kill me without being killed if they sack two creatures. I don't think I need all... I don't know. I could probably use more mana. 4/4 Flying Vigilance. I mean, that's probably more important than any of this other stuff, right? So I guess I have to kill that. Still no attacks. They have any disturb creatures? I guess killing those is good, because then I can exile them during my turn. I could kill the Flesh Taker, but like they should be killing me with their flyers, and for some reason they're not doing it. I guess I have a lot, like a largish crackback, but not big enough. Wait, why can't I target their graveyard? Oh, it didn't go to the graveyard. It went to exile. Yeah, okay. So the 5/4 is a bit like a 6/3 at the moment, or 6/5 rather, right? Which doesn't have any good trades. I mean, I don't know. Kind of does, right? Yeah. They can use Flesh Taker to... Oh no, they can't even use Flesh Taker. Hang on. They're out of mana. So maybe this is a way to get in some damage. I don't know. If I lose the 7/7, though, I have enough ants to block with. What do they do about this? I guess they trade the Sprout for their mob by double blocking, so that's not very good. Here, I don't mind if this trades for the mob, though. Or for anything, really. I think they just let it in, probably, right? Maybe they block to buff the mob? But they would have to double trade to kill this unless they block with the mob. Okay. Good value for that guy. I still think they should be attacking me for like 5 in the air every turn. Like, does their attack button not work? Okay. Seems like I've drawn a lot of lands, doesn't it? I can see 11, 12, 13. Why am I looking at this? So 13 of the 27 cards I've seen have been lands, but... And I don't think I've tutored for any of them either, so... I don't know, it's a little unlucky, not crazy or anything. As long as they want to keep letting this hit him in the face, I don't mind. I think they should do something. Now they have Flesh Taker, but like... I don't know. I guess this is just trading for one of their creatures chosen arbitrarily. I guess that's fine. Really? They're gonna have to sack a lot to keep their stuff alive, aren't they? Oh, I should have put the witch first. I forgot that this one can actually... Wait, what? Oh, they sacked the witch. Okay. So that doesn't matter. Like, I keep wondering, does one of my creatures have reach? You know, is this a reach creature and I just haven't noticed? Is that why their flyers aren't attacking me? I just don't understand it. Like, this one attacker somehow killed 3 of their creatures? It doesn't make any sense. What? They have a cool mob. Alright, I mean, that's great. Wait, why did they lose life? Oh, whenever a creature blocking it dies, that creature's controller loses 1 life. I see. Okay, so I could exile some of their stuff, but I want to let the Sprout do that. And I have like 5 more attackers than they have blockers. Okay, 4 more. This is a problem now. Yeah, it resolves. So if I attacked with everything, I'd get in for 9. I don't think that's good enough, right? 11? That might be good enough. Right, they would block 2 ants. I get in with 2 more, plus these guys is 9. This zombie is 11. They're at 6. And then I still have 2 ants and 2 of these guys. But I can only get in for 3. So if I draw like another creature... Okay, I guess it's worth... I can play this twice, can't I? It has flashback. Oh, I think that's lethal. No. Isn't it? I have 8 attackers. I have 2 blockers. I get in with 6 of them. That's 3 here. Two here is 7. 2 more of these is 13. This is a bit more. And the crackback isn't lethal, right? It's only 12? So I don't have lethal, but I am like setting up 2-turn lethal pretty convincingly, I think. Okay. Is the crackback lethal now? Block. Block, block. It's still not lethal. Okay. I could play this to draw a card first, but I want to make sure I use it on something meaningful. Either more face damage or killing their, say, Loyal Gryph. So this is 10, 12 damage. They're at 5. I think killing this is worth more than doing 2 extra damage because it leaves me a 3-3, right? As well as killing their thing. And next turn the 3-3 should be worth 3 damage. Okay. Should be cool. Oh no, the worst. But I still get in with 2 of these, don't I? That's 4 damage? No, I get in with 1 of them. That's 2 damage. Okay, so no attacks then. The fact that they got this. I mean, okay, is it no attacks? Hang on. What if I attack with everything again? They block a 2-3 here, a 3-3 here. I still have 8 damage going by. They let in this 2. Block, block. I'm left with 2 3-3s, and they have a 3-3 and a 9-9. So that does not look working. I should have been dead 100 years ago. Great draw. Really happy with that. It's 3 creatures. So this is lethal if they don't do anything. Okay. I don't know what's in their hand, but I'm pretty sure I'm attacking here, right? They have to let 3 attackers in, which is worth 6 damage at least. Okay, I guess they're still not dead. Maybe now they are killing me. Are you kidding? Is this real life? No, because I can always chump the unruly mob. Okay, well, I have plenty of creatures who are dying, so this can eat one of them. Preferably the least interesting one. Or the one that I couldn't possibly save, maybe? Like this? Yeah, all of these, in principle, I could draw something big enough that... Yeah, so let's get rid of the Diregraph Horde. Plus, I'd like to crawl him back from the cellar if that's what I happen to draw. Well, I guess he's going to be dead anyway. It's a lot of counters. I just don't understand this game. It turns out I could have used this pre-combat and then been able to activate this during combat, which would have been lethal. But then I would have had to... Like, it wouldn't actually have been lethal because I would have had to sack something before they declared blockers. I don't understand that game. Like, I lost 8 turns ago or something when they had all these flyers. I don't think I had enough of a crackback that they couldn't be chipping in at least 3 a turn. Like, yeah, maybe they couldn't go for the full 5, but... Oh, I'm only at 1 loss. I thought I was on 2. Nice. 5 and 1. Not bad. It's J-Moo. Sure. Seems fine. We can play the Awakener and then the Wilds to curve out reasonably well. You know, if I happen to draw a green 3-drop, then 2-drop rather, then maybe, you know, it would be better to play the Wilds first, but that's not super likely. Black-white, by the way. And red. This is Mardu. That's the word for these colors. All right. I think just play the farmer here. Nice hits. I could take the Evolving Wilds back. I don't need 4 mana next turn unless I want to play the Grizzly Ghoul, which... I mean, I can still play the Swamp, right? If I want that. Or I could maybe like No Way Out plus Crawl from the Cellar, but I think I'm just playing No Way Out next turn. So I can afford to thin my deck a little bit more by taking a Wilds, assuming I want to thin out, which I think I do. I mean, I guess I will pass. There's plenty of combat tricks they could have here. Okay. No Way Out, right? Better than anything else I could do. Okay. Sure. Still attacking, even more so now, because it's impossible to block with it. Might as well get in the damage. What did they discard, by the way? Alright, Rotten Reunion and another Moonrager's Slash. Interesting. A lot of burn in that deck. Slash removal. But my gosh, if they were, I was about to say, if they're discarding Moonrager's Slash, what do they actually have? Apparently they have like a creature that draws you Moonrager's Slash. Okay. You're gonna kill my 2/3 as well? I guess you can wait. Pretty sure we just play the Horde. Attack with 2/3 first? No, right? Well, I don't really need it as a blocker if I have the Horde, right? They're gonna kill it anyway. I guess let's force them to kill it now, or else take the damage. Interesting. I mean, it makes sense. They wanted to see if I would play something more threatening that they should kill. I mean, I guess I'll target the Rotten Reunion. They can't actually spend it now. Oh, that's great. Yeah, nice. What? Why not kill my 2/3? I don't know, I just thought that would be good. Okay, but they're saving it for something important. They don't think this is important. Fair enough. No attacks with this? I guess it's not crazy. They want blockers for something? I thought they would attack all, and then I'd get this big multi-attack turn and then play a giant Grizzly Ghoul, but apparently not. On the other hand, I seem to have a Siege Zombie, so maybe that would have been bad anyway. We have to keep in mind they have Moonrager's Slash. Anything we play, they can just kill. Except this. Yeah, maybe we play this. And Crawl from the Cellar to flip it today. So now they have to either spend the removal now or wait until day and pay more for it. Probably the mana cost doesn't matter that much. But it's still nice to make them commit. Oh, but now that it's day, they can just shoot this. That's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Right, empty-handed. This is great news. Horde? I think that's still a good play. Basically means they have no good attacks, and I take away their ability to grab their removal back from the graveyard. And I build up a big collection for Siege Zombie. Nice draw. Don't think it super matters. I think just Siege Zombie plus Tracker. There's like some argument for trying to, I don't know. I would like, ideally, maybe, to have a 7 mana turn where I pop this and play the Ghoul on the same turn. I don't think that's so important. Whereas getting down the Siege Zombie like actually accomplishes serious things right now. The 4/3 is also great because it means their Awakener is not an issue. If they attack with it, I don't mind at all trading off my Tracker. Yeah, I think we're in great shape this game. Another Vandal is a little scary, I guess. Can't afford to flip the day-night cycle too many times. Land is cool. Don't really need to crawl anything from the cellar, I think. I can't just play this as a 4/3. Can crack a clue? Because I don't think I want any creatures to die anytime soon. Yeah, let's... Maybe just play all of this? No, I want to make sure I have spells to play so that it doesn't become night. On my watch. I don't know. They can't make it day again, so I guess... Like... Me making it night doesn't matter because... Well, it does. Because they might make it night, but they certainly won't make it day. So I should leave it at daytime if I can. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Playing 2 more creatures doesn't get me any more activations, and this is a kind of nice threat, I think. And we should probably be on the lookout for a lethal attack sometime soon, right? I have 10 attackers, they have 4 defenders. I mean, 6 of them get in. That would be 12 damage. Because everything has at least 2 attack. Plus this has trample, so that's a bit more. Okay, did they pay the extra? They did. I'll leave up all the other blockers. But they didn't flip it tonight, and I get to just play another Siege Zombie. Joke's on you. Six mana. Okay, so suppose I attacked with everything. I have 9 attackers, so 5 of them get through. That would only be 10 damage, so not lethal. And the trample doesn't matter because this could eat it all. But in order to hold me to just 10 damage, don't they have to lose every single creature? I guess they could keep this alive by blocking here and take 11. And these alive by blocking zombies. Okay, that doesn't seem so hot. I just wanted to draw something this turn. I'm not sure if it mattered, but tapping these before I sack them seems good. Alright, that looks like game over, I think. I haven't totally done the math, but we were getting close, and it's looking better, not worse. So now I have 10 attackers, they have 5 blockers. 5 get through, and they're all huge. This doesn't actually give me an activatable ability. So attack all is lethal, right? Is there any way I could be wrong about this? None of these creatures have any activated abilities or anything. Yeah, okay, cool. So just play a few things in case I have dailies or something. Take your time. But also, like, if you could hurry up, that would be great. Okay, 6-1. I don't know what happened here. Like, they just ran out of gas, right? Sort of. I mean, they had a pretty good start with a ton of removal. Like, they got to use these slashes a total of 3 times, and they had defenestrate, so it was looking hard to establish a board presence, and the Vandals seemed like they could be threatening to kill me. But then I had a lot of creatures and Siege Zombie. Name a better combo. Siege Zombie plus anything. Sure, looks fine. I can get a forest with this wilds and then play 2s and 3s. Okay, opponent's at 6. I'll still take a forest. Blue. We haven't seen blue yet today, have we? I would happily trade these. You know, it's not incredible or anything, but you know, this thing can turn into a 3/3 eventually. This can gain Death Touch whenever they want. It doesn't really matter, I think. Sure. I would also be happy to trade with Startle or whatever. I mean, it's not totally insane to play Tapping at the Windows plus Awakener, but I'm pretty sure we want the Farmer here. Probably should have played the Swamp, though. Not likely to matter, but... okay. How soon do I want 5 lands? Probably fairly soon. I don't think I should take an Evolving Wilds here. I want to just curve out. Yeah. Getting 1 extra mana on some future turn is probably an improvement. Like, if you shuffle the Wilds back in, or if you play the Wilds and, like, draw a land, it means you have 1 fewer land, which means on some future turn, one of your 25 upcoming turns, when you would draw a land, you instead, like, don't, right? Which is great on that one turn. But, like, I can get value right now by making sure I have mana. It turns out since I drew another Swamp, I maybe could have gotten away with it. Right? Yeah, just play this. There have been times when I've been happy to take the Evolving Wilds when I have a plan for, like, what to do with a mana handicapped turn. In this case, I don't have a plan. I want to make sure I have all my mana. I'm sure there will come a turn in the future when I'm like, oh gosh, I don't need all my mana, but I don't know when that turn will be. And I'd rather not. Ugh, this is such a good card. Alright, at least they didn't hit any Disturb or Flashback stuff. They did hit lands, which is pretty good for them, probably. I guess Tapping at the Window? Actually, I wouldn't mind if they hit flashback cards. Tapping at the Window is fine here. I can just play another Awakener, right? I'm also not sure how proactive you're supposed to be about flipping these guys, actually. Because you can save them as, like, to really discourage your opponent from using removal. They try to remove your thing, and then you're like, haha, I draw a card, fool. Now, the like, sacrifice a creature thing, part of this cost becomes free. I guess I'll just tap at the window again? I think it's okay to play this. Seems like a close game so far. We're both just kind of doing stuff. Building up a strongish board state and waiting for an opening of some kind. I don't know what that opening would be. A big old ghoul is something I might be into, but I can't really engineer that right now. Oh, my procession is gone. Could pick up a sea zombie, I guess. That might be something. I'll let this in. I don't think they would be so keen to attack into my 2/3 if they didn't have some trick. And in the future, I can like make a 4/4 so that it, like, yeah. I don't really want to trade this anyway for sea zombie reasons, so go ahead and hit me. Do I not own any zombies right now? I guess not. A sea zombie is still pretty good, though. Sure. Surely defenestrate isn't the trick they had in mind when attacking with the Organ Hoarder, was it? I expect them to attack with just one creep? No, two. Maybe they are just going for the trades. Anyway, I kind of have to do this. I can't just let them hit me. Play whatever your trick is, please. Startle or something. Oh, or what if it were duel for dominance? That would be disastrous. Look at their beautiful coven. Huh. That's pretty bad also. Probably even worse. Definitely even worse. This is what I get for tapping out, right? This is the kind of situation where it'd be nice to say, oh, the Ecstatic Awakener will just sack, right? Now, like, what am I supposed to do? This is looking like a loss. I did say that last game, I think. Maybe 2 games ago? Turned out I was wrong. The Silver Bolt is actually insane right now. Because when I try to flip an Awakener, they can shoot it before it flips. What the hell, man? Oh, but then I can... I was going to say then I can have the other one sack the one that... But no, you sacrifice as a cost, not as an effect. I see no way out of this scenario. I don't see Grizzly Ghoul coming to save me. And I can pass the blockers. Throw away a bunch of 1/1s. And kill a 2/2. Oh, the problem with blocking this way, I guess, is now they don't even have to spend the bolt. I should have spent an Awakener here. Yeah. Well, I get to draw a card. You didn't have to do that. You threw away your bolt for nothing. It still would have just been a 4/4. Okay. Doesn't really help. But sure, we can empty their hand at least. And then lose the game? I mean, technically not immediately, but it's obviously pretty bad. Oh, I don't know. Doesn't matter what I do anymore. Defenestrate is kind of cool. But it's obviously very, very much still dead. Okay, well, one more shot to get our seven wins. The ultimate goal of every draft. You know, two wins is also a goal I would love to meet more often than I do. But seven wins would be the dream, of course. Still, 6 is always good enough. I'm always happy with 6, but I'd like a 7th. Anto, and Yanto. Oh, and there's a W there. Who knows what that's about? This is fine. A little, like, you know, we need one more land, but I have some plays on 2 if we miss them. And who knows, maybe they'll play, like, Secrets of the Key on turn 1 and I can Rotten Reunion it. No. I'm actually going to play this first. The likelihood the Siege Zombie gets to attack is not super high, but the possibility that, like, you know, my 2-drop, my 3-mana play or their 2-mana play gets killed is not that low. It could happen, so I'd like to get a zombie for that in case it does. Black and blue. Very happy to see another land. Siege Zombie, I guess. I could tap at the window. Not sure why I would. What the heck is that? Blue-white. Who drafts dual lands in this format? That's a weird one. Okay, we definitely want to kill that. And do we attack here? It lets them trade that for a card. I don't think I want to do that. I want to ensure that if they do make that trade, I also get a ghoul or a zombie out of it. I don't know, maybe they wouldn't have blocked. But then they're getting 1 damage against me, which I'm not thrilled about either. Yeah, see? Would activate Outlaw, as it turns out. I think just another Sea Zombie is perfectly fine. Start getting in pings. Would like another land, but I'm doing okay without him. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, don't see any reason not to just slam this. Because I could play this first. An insane hit. The one creature I wanted most and lands in the graveyard to guarantee that he can, like, pick up more lands for me. And meanwhile, I have Might of the Old Ways if I need it. Okay, not thrilled about that. I don't have a lot of ways to kill it. I already spent my Midnight Ambush. I think it's basically just Defenestrate, which doesn't work on this. So the way to kill it is by attacking. Best defense is a good offense. Make them unable to attack me. It doesn't seem likely to work out, but it's my best plan at the moment, I think. I don't know. I mean, I can do nearly as much damage per turn as they can already. I don't think I need to play Rotten Reunion on anything. Could exile their Sea Zombie. Doesn't seem like a good idea. Yes, leave the black, please. I guess it doesn't matter because I'm... In fact, since I'm picking up a black from the graveyard, let's leave open green. Does that matter at all? No, because I'm not drawing any creatures this way. I'll attack here. I guess I shouldn't have played all this stuff first. Now they know I'm empty, and if they combat trick me, it looks pretty stupid. But this either gives me a zombie for free, or it like kills their thing and I get a zombie out of the deal, or they spend a combat trick, in which case, oh well, I guess. Really? You know I don't have any tricks, right? Why would you give me a choice of which of those to kill? I guess because you want me to kill this one. And I might make a mistake and actually do it? Sure. Yeah, so I lost my Sea Zombie this way. Both Sea Zombies, but I have like ways to pick stuff up. I don't think it's the end of the world. Although I don't have any of those right now. Yeah, so definitely, I don't know, I guess having Defenestrate wouldn't have helped. This gets a, oh man, that's really horrible. Okay. Sure. The thing is, in this game, like, I really have to push a lot for damage, because this thing is going to kill me pretty soon. I'm not totally sure what the best way to do that is, but this seems okay. Get enough of a creature advantage that the fact that their thing can fly doesn't matter. Opponent graveyard, right? Yeah. So, I mean, red is the main color that can pick stuff up non-creatures in the graveyard, so I think I should kill the creatures, and I choose these. Because black can pick up creatures. Anyway, they obviously have damage, but I have more if they play no creatures? Aha, they're scared. Very good. I mean, Might of the Old Ways here is... The problem is, I think they probably have a trick as well. This is non-tokens, right? Yeah. So I think I'll just take it slow. Now that we've encouraged them to slow down. Great card, I think. And this is any creatures, right? Yes. And I don't need combat tricks on my turn, because we're not going to be in combat on my turn. They might try to remove one of my things with damage, but in that case, it's kind of tough to prevent anyway. So I'm just going to make a 2/2. Ah, to destroy the Necrosynthesis, of course. Why didn't I think of that? I mean, I did eventually. Oh, they made it night. Oh my god. I was like trying to figure out how I was going to wait to make it night, because I don't want to sack this thing to destroy the enchantment, because then they get another counter first. I just want to attack with it while it's night, and they're just letting me. I mean, I still might get combat tricked. Wait a minute. How much is attack all? 6? 16? 19? They can block 3 of it? I can add 2 more? Seems good. And they don't get the counter on this. So it's 19, but they can block 3. That's 16. If they can do any more than that, they might not die. But I think this is still good. Ah, and since the creature didn't die, it only when the creature dies, not when this goes away. Right. So let me just double check. This is 16 to face, so they have to commit first. Okay. Do I put it here to save the creature, or here to get lethal? I think it's probably better to try for lethal, right? Got him. Alright, well, we made it to 7. Kind of a weird... I don't know quite what happened in this game. I say that at the end of a lot of games, but somehow opponent just spent a lot of time not doing anything. They had a fair amount of removal, I guess. But I just had a lot of creatures. I guess, like, on the last turn, 10 of the damage we did was from a bunch of zombies. How many of those came from Ghoulish Procession? Well, I mean, 3 came from... Or 2, rather, came from the Diregraph Horde. Were the other 3 all from Ghoulish Procession? I think they were, right? Yeah. So, okay, I mean, this did 6 damage to face. A little more, because we got a sea zombie hit or 2. Pretty cool. Always happy with the 7. I feel like I don't really understand green-black, even though I've gotten good results with it recently. I don't know. Were any cards like real stinkers or particularly better than I expected? This card is pretty mediocre, and then like the very last action I took in the very last game, it was suddenly insane. And it didn't even matter. Because their enchantment didn't do anything. We won anyway. That combat result didn't matter. It did matter that this turned into a 3-3, otherwise we would have been 1 short, so hooray for being a werewolf, I guess? I don't know. We definitely did not deserve 7 wins. Like, at least 2 opponents completely threw the game, I feel like. Or maybe they were the same opponent, right? That one guy with the Flesh Taker and all the flyers who just never attacked? I don't understand that. We should have lost that one. The Awakeners were weaker than usual, I think. They did well once or twice. As usual, Crawl from the Cellar was insane. Might of the Old Ways pretty good. Tapping at the Window, totally fine. Nothing incredible. Diregraph Horde, better in this deck than I remember seeing it in quite a while. Like, it's 5 mana for a reason, I guess. It doesn't seem that impactful to me, like making a 3-4 and 2 tokens, but actually it kind of is. Anyway, let's stop just screwing around here and cash in the wins here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.